Today I have with me a fluid head mount by K&F Concepts. Now, if you don't know what a fluid head mount is, let me do a quick explanation. Imagine a basic tripod allows you to pan left and right, tilt up and down, and as you're doing this, it's not fluid, it's very jittery, it's not smooth. Also, you can only move one direction at a time. You can either tilt or you can pan. Most of the time you cannot do both on basic tripods. With a fluid head, this allows you to get that smooth motion without the jittery at the beginning or the jittery at the start, or even some shaking motion in the middle while you're still on your tripod, right? This will mitigate a whole lot of that. So let's just jump right into that and show you what it is. We're gonna unbox it here, you know what I'm saying? So let's jump right into that simple box here. Nothing else in the box. We got it up in its plastic, just in some bubble wrap, and it's just that, right? Now, I personally purchased this because it came with an arm, right? Now, I would classify this as a photographer's fluid head mount, whereas a videographer's one would be much bigger and always includes an arm. Most photographer ones don't include an arm, it just has the other parameters to it. This specific mount is classified or listed as 11-pound support, which is perfect because I'm using a DSLR with a pretty heavy lens. My lens is about the same, almost the same price as the body, so my glass is pretty good and I want to make sure it's protected. This thing came with a quick manual, or a thank you card actually, and it came with a, I don't even know what this is. It basically just tells you the manufacturer address. I guess it's a contact card. So this thing will run you about $50 on Amazon. I know the last couple items I've shown you were both on Amazon and AliExpress. This is a Chinese company, K&F Concepts, so you can find it on AliExpress for about $35 if you're willing to wait for the shipping. So yeah, let's get started with this. We've got a screw here, Arca mounted plated, right? So if you have any Arca mounts, you have any small rig type of setups, this will easily go into your ecosystem with no problem. I'm gonna plug it up to the GoPro or just connect my GoPro, right? Just for demonstration purposes. All right, I got my GoPro on here. Nice. The Arca setup, it's like a quick release, right? So I could just easily plug that in, bam, screw it up. As you see the pieces here, they line up and just tighten in, and then you're secured, right? So we've got this screw here. This lever will actually make that go. Bam. All right. Boom. So now we've got the orange lever. The orange lever should allow us to do our tilt motion. Right? It allows us to do our tilt. Boom. Just like I like it. Now if we unscrew this bottom one, it should allow us to do a pan. And look how smooth that's moving. Obviously, let me take this and actually lock in the legs. Look at how smooth this is moving. That's a smooth pan right there, if I do say so myself. Same thing with the tilt. Look at how smooth that tilt goes down, right? That is the point of the fluid head. Right here, you'll find a leveler. I didn't even notice that it came with a leveler on the listing photos, but it does have a leveler, which is very great, especially for video, so that when you want to make sure your stuff is level, you can. I was planning on just using the digital screen on my camera that shows like the little digital leveler. We have support for not just 1/4 inch, but also 3/8 inch, right? So you could put this on a light stand, you could put this on a tripod, you know, it has variety and it's built in, it came with it, right? So all I gotta do is just screw it in, boom. And now I've got me back to 1/4 inch. If I want, I need to screw it out, and boom, I got that 3/8 inch that I'm looking for, right? If I need it. Let's talk build quality. I think the build quality is pretty good. Most of these parts are metal. I am familiar with K&F Concept brand. I have purchased some of their stuff. As a matter of fact, the tripod that my camera is sitting on is K&F Concepts, as well as all of my light stands that I own. Every stand for my lights, those are all K&F Concept, and those are great. I have no complaints with those. So this here seems like it's all metal, at least for the main components, right? It could be some plastic, like the knobs definitely feel plastic, but all the main components in terms of the gears, this even the handle, all the motion, anything that involves motion for primary use, it's clearly metal. I can feel it, I can see it, it's metal. But the knobs and stuff for tightening, those are plastic. But again, the nails that it's wrapped around are metal, so it really doesn't matter, right? Quality here is good. Now, if you were comparing to small rig, since I said that small rig has the same type of arc of plates, I will say that even though this is a metal plate, it feels a lot more hollow than a small rig quick release plate would feel, right? So keep that in mind. It's clearly either a different type of metal or it's the same metal but at a different grade. But either way, it still feels pretty good, like it's gonna stand up, and that's all that really matters. As long as it doesn't break, it doesn't matter, right? So yeah, for $50, I think this is a pretty solid purchase. It's not like the best, but it's for sure not the worst. I've experienced worse things, and I think this is great value. FH03 is the name of it here. FH03 is the model by K&F Concepts. I'll also leave a link down in the description for you. But yeah, that's what this video has been. Quick unboxing of a fluid head mount. Till next time, peace.